Hey Victories, a lot of you like a lot the song 50 Facts About Me.
50 facts about me.
Also the Australian girls Margot and Beverly, they're still supporting me a lot with their messages.
Hello V, it's Beverly and Margot.
And they also like these two songs a lot. I do love these songs also a lot, and I created these songs because I wanted to share some things about me that you get to know me better. And there's one thing in this lyric.
In school I was too shy to speak with my crush.
Where I sing about my very first crush. And I want to talk about this in this video with you because I had this boyfriend issue with Moon recently and I got some messages about it if he was my first crush. And now I want to talk to you about my very first crush. Like you can hear in the lyrics, 50 Facts About Me.
In school I was too shy to speak with my crush.
In school, I was too shy to speak with my crush. Why was that so? And when did that happen? And all these things. Okay, I was very young. I was 10 years old and it was my very, very first crush. I didn't know anything about him. I just saw him in school sometimes between the breaks and stuff like. Oh no! You shouldn't hear. No. You shouldn't hear that. I'm talking about my very first crush. Okay, later I'm getting to this point who this person was or if this person also was Moon. But here we go. So I saw my very first crush in the breaks between our classes. He was 1 or 2 classes above me. I just know that he played a lot of soccer with his friends. I think I was just looking at him and playing with my friends in the breaks, and I just saw him and probably I was looking a lot at him. I don't know exactly how that was. I can't remember so much. But I do have a lot of details of the stories. And I was talking with my girls about it. I said to them, oh, he's so sweet, he's so cute. It was literally my very first time that I was into a guy. And I was so shy. I could not speak to him at all. I tell you now why. And you know, from the point on when I talked with my friends about it, with my girl, they was kind of kidding me with it, making fun about me a little bit because I was looking at him, and then they were saying, oh, you're looking at him again, oh, so you're so in love with him. I was like, no, I just was looking around and I'm not looking all the time at him, and they were exaggerating everything. I mean, we were 10 years old and that's normal, right? That made me very shy that they made fun of me. The thing is, I made a lot of friends in the higher classes and some of them knew him, and I think I told them or they found out that I was kind of into him. I think there was one day he knew about it and he was behaving like it. I really felt it that he knew it, and that made me very shy again, because every party where I've been with my girls, every school party, at our friend's home, after school, every time when I saw him, it was a very weird situation. That's the reason why I couldn't talk to him, because he knew about it, but I wasn't really sure if I'm very in love or not. I was kind of in love, but it was a crush, right? I didn't know, I never talked to him. But a lot of people were making fun of it and were kidding me and saying, oh, there he is again, oh, he's coming into the room, and oh, do you see him, he's standing with a girl over there, and oh, he's drunk, do you see that? And I was like, oh my gosh. And then, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 for 4 years later, everybody was thinking I'm still in love with him, and I was so over him. That made me shy, very shy, because everybody was talking to me like I was in love with him, and they were assuming I am in love with him. I wasn't anymore. Maybe a little bit at the beginning, but not so much like they were talking. And that's the reason why I couldn't talk to him at all. I was standing at the party right in front of him, and I couldn't say anything. There was a second situation, and that was so embarrassing because 6 years later there was a party from a boy who was also from the school, and he made a party at his home, and I went there with a friend and he was there also. And I know the whole party, a lot of drunk people, everybody was drinking a lot of alcohol, and me too. And I haven't eaten so much at that day. I wasn't hungry, and when we arrived at this party, I was with a friend who wasn't at my school. She is from another school. And we went to this place and we didn't eat anything. I came from a dance class with her and I danced with her, and we didn't eat anything because we made our classes and then got right into this party and hungry. But yeah, we were drinking alcohol, and then I had so much beer, too much beer, that I couldn't stand at all. I was talking a lot of She had to take care of me, and it was so embarrassing for me because my very first crush was there 6 years ago and he saw me that drunk. That was not so nice. There was still this weird thing between us. You can't explain this because he was probably thinking that I was still in love with him. I don't know, but I wasn't. But it was still very, I don't know, not a good situation. And then the best thing is coming now. We were driving back home because I was so drunk. I had to leave earlier with my friend. Then we got a taxi because there were no other option to come back to my home because it was not in the city, it was in a small town. And the thing is, he was with another friend and he was literally driving with us back. And I was so drunk. Sitting in this car, in this taxi. I was so sick. I was not feeling very well. I was feeling very bad. I never was that drunk anymore later. I was talking so much. And also, we had to stop several times because I was spilling up things, and it was so crazy, it was so weird, and I was so happy to go out of this taxi and never see him again. And now you know, no, my very first crush was not Moon. That was the question a lot of people had. My very first crush was not Moon, but luckily I was never speaking to my very first crush. Maybe, nobody knows, maybe my life were very different then, and maybe I would never have met Moon then. That would be very sad. And it's so embarrassing for me that I still can't speak about this situation in front of Moon. That's the reason why I can't tell him these things. And of course not his family. But now you know something from me. Please share your embarrassing moments in the comments below. I really like to hear them. And maybe I will share them in the next video. I will not mention the name. You can create fake accounts when you don't want other people to know who you are and when you let us know about these embarrassing moments or situations. But this is our community. It's not really public, and yeah, we are the victories, we are the winner. Now you know my crazy story. I love you.
Beyond V Wonderland.